Hey, you alright lads, how we doing? It's the end of June and welcome to something we're probably going to call Skull Sunday. I'm going to try and do the last Sunday of every month where we just hang out, play a video game, like a little radio show thing, you know what I mean? Just have a lovely time. The game we're playing today is perhaps the greatest superhero video game ever made. It's Batman Arkham City, and we're going to absolutely traumatize some thugs during today's show. Look at that suit, oh my god. So you're probably wondering, Ryan, what is the point of this? Are you literally just going to talk at us? And more or less, yes. In real life, none of my mates are as into comic books as I am. My wife Hannah does try now and then, but even though she's a bit of a nerd, she's more into video games. So I started this channel hoping to connect with other people who love these characters like I do. And it's going incredibly, mate. This month alone, we got some members to the channel. We got Sean Taylor, Andres Hernandez, and Moo Moo Buckaroo. And being members means they got to request a specific video, and I had lots of fun making them, dude. Sean's Mr. X video opened my eyes to a cool, obscure Wolverine villain. And Andres requested my favourite bad guy, the Shocker. I was buzzing, dude. Both of yous lads, great choices. Moo Moo, you can request a video whenever you want as well, mate. You did mention wanting to see the eel, and you also mentioned 8-Ball, and I'd be happy to do either of them, you know, they're both my kind of villain. How desperate do you have to be to join the Joker's gang, mate? Seriously, I always thought Penguin was the best bet, as long as you're always respectful to him. Harvey Dent's gang, you've got to survive a coin toss, so that's 50-50. But Cobblepot will let you in as long as you don't mind calling him Sir. If you've seen many of my videos anyway, you've probably noticed I'm more about the lower level bad guys. I'd rather read Killermoth than Joker. In fact, I suffer really bad Joker fatigue. I'm just a bit sick of him. He stopped being cool long ago, and now he's just annoying. He's not funny anymore. Gone are the days of Joker fish or plotting an elaborate scheme to throw a pie at Batman. It's all just knives and edge now. I know I say this all the time, but in my eyes, the Scarecrow's more deserving of the spot of top Gotham villain. He matches Batman's idea of using fear as a weapon, and he's just straight up cool, dude. The C-list threats need more adaptations, badly though. Neither the animated series nor these Arkham games touched Killermoth, aside from that single reference in Asylum's greenhouse. Tragic. Remember when I said this would be kinda like a radio show? Well, I've got some music prepared and all for us to jam to, mate. I wanted to pick some tunes I often use for background music in videos because it's always annoyed me that songs composed for video games or cartoons only ever get used for that one thing and never again. So here's a chance for us to pay proper respects to some real forgotten tunes. First up, we've got the sweeping orchestral power of Spider-Man, the 90s animated series. I love this cartoon, you know, I'm sure it was my first exposure to Spider-Man. How great is that, mate? I love how it starts off so powerful and heroic, settles into a kind of daily grind kind of tune, dances into romance, and then ends quite sadly, perfectly captures all the beats of Peter Parker's daily life. Ooh, speaking of, this month they've announced they're actually continuing that cartoon with a comic called Spider-Man 94. I've been waiting for them to do this for years, but I'm already worried because the promo had Maulin'. I'll definitely give it a go because the 90s cartoon is my favourite cartoon, and it's written by J.M. DeMatteis, the genius behind Kraven's Last Hunt. I'll definitely end up reading it, probably on this channel when it's all done, but I do feel like I've been monkey-pawed. This month I've actually read a crap ton of Wolverine because my local library got a load of collections in. I think they ordered them when Deadpool 3 come out and they've only just got them now. That's a bit grim. I read about 7 issues for that Mr. X video, but also off screen I smashed through the classic Claremont story of Logan in Japan trying to win Mariko's hand. The following X-Men story where he's getting married to her, but him and Rogue have to fight the Silver Samurai. Something called Tales of Weapon X, where Logan had Xavier search his mind for his missing memories, and a story where him and Jubilee stopped mutant trafficking in Japan. They're all pretty cool, but nothing tops Chris Claremont. It was literally a samurai movie with Wolverine. Oh yeah, and check these out, dude. I bought some issues from a local comic shop and I'm absolutely gonna get them framed and hung up. We got Moon Knight #1, his origin issue with Bushman. Spectacular Spider-Man 85 in this one. The Hobgoblin reveals he's now got superpowers and he mashes up Spidey and the Black Cat. And we got Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. That's not an original, so it was only worth about £3 instead of the thousands it sold for online. But as of right now, my most viewed video is still Marvel vs Punisher, so I had to pay respects and get the real issue, didn't I? That Hobgoblin one's genuine though. And don't tell eBay, but if I use tea bags, I can make the Punisher one look genuine and sell it for millions anyway. Is fraud the kind of crime that Frank would kill me for? I think I'd rather get Punisher punished than go into prison after what happened to the Kingpin, mate. That was a fun video to make as well, Marvel vs Kingpin. And I do like when Spider-Man faces the mob. And while we're on that topic, I did the Enforcers dirty during the latest Forgotten Foes of Spider-Man. A few commenters didn't like that I'm not a fan of them. So, I'm gonna give the Enforcers a chance to impress me in a video I'm planning now about Spidey versus regular mobsters. Are they, well, regular, I mean, one of them does like crack a whip. That video, when I get round to making it, will be all about unpowered professional criminals like the Enforcers and like Crime Master with the cool mask. More realistic bad guys, if you know what I mean. I've already done a similar video on the Rose, and he was cool as hell, dude. He's my favourite mobster villain, I think. His motivation to become the new kingpin of crime and then dismantle Fisk's empire. That's fantastic, that. Let's play another song. I use this one a lot in Iron Man videos because I think it's got that James Bond tinge to it that fits Tony so well. This song's not even originally from anything Iron Man, it's actually from Super Smash Bros. And Metal Gear Solid, both of which I've never actually played. This bad boy's from Ultimate and it's called Snake Eater. Ah, dude, Iron Man villains, yeah. What a criminally underrated rogues gallery. Every single one I've looked at has had at least one incarnation that kicked ass. Spymaster, the first two were great, especially that unnamed original, but the third got a bit too edgy for me. Titanium Man was awesome, dude, and the video did really well as well. I did think I was being pretty funny comparing it to Rocky IV. It was worth taking the copyright strike for that alone. That Crimson Dynamo video will probably be my longest video for a long time because it took the mick to make. The storage on my phone is so crap, I had to delete like 80% of my photos for it. Well, I say delete, but I actually just transferred them to a laptop. But still, what a joke. Defo worth it though, because the video was sick. I'm going to be putting it to a poll what Iron Foe comes next. It'll be between Madam Mask, Fin Fang Foom, and someone else I've not decided yet, so look out for that poll in about a week. Speaking of Iron Man, July's got a video where he goes up against Marvel's deadliest doctor, Doom himself. I do still think that MCU thing is the most stunt casting I've ever seen, so I probably won't watch Fantastic Four in cinemas. But these comic stories, mate, are on another level. Next time we see an Iron Man on this channel is in Doctor Doom Team Up. Keep an eye out for it. I did record about 30 minutes of background footage of Arkham City for this, but I'm probably going to only need another like 5 more. I was initially doing Predator maps, but I couldn't get that window takedown in the frozen GCPD building, and it was winding me right up, dude, so I went, you know what, combat challenge it is. Outside of getting this footage, it's been too long since I just sat down and played a video game. The only times I really play now is when I'm trying to get background footage for stuff. PS4 makes it easy because it literally records for you. That was a godsend. But I've also got a capture card that lets me do Wii games. I've got a bit of Spidey on that bad boy as well. Got Shattered Dimensions and Web of Shadows, which is pretty funny because I've got the game with both the best ever and the worst ever voices for Spider-Man. Shattered Dimensions, all 4 of them just knock it right out the park. Special mention to Noir and Ultimate for being literally the voices I read Peter Parker in regularly. But what the hell was the voice actor doing in Web of Shadows, mate? I know Peter's meant to be a nerd, but he sounds like a snotty 14-year-old in that. That game would be a masterpiece if not for the voice of Spider-Man himself and the QuickTime events. QuickTime events are just the bane of video games anyway, dude. At least in the Spider-Man 3 movie game it had funny ones like, I'm gonna die, and all the time Spidey would like swing into a wall and make a clown of himself. Oh, and get onto this. Apparently the Wii version of Web of Shadows is the only version that has alternate costumes. Why the hell didn't the Xbox and PS3 have them? I get to swing around as both Ben Reilly and Miguel O'Hara. Legends. We do still desperately need that 2099 cartoon. And on the subject, a cartoon covering Ben's time as Spider-Man would be quite cool as well. From Peter leaving until Ben dies to the Goblin, that'd make a boss cartoon, and it'd be fresh viewing, because them stories have not been covered. Can't believe Marvel are getting away with the crimes they committed against the character of Ben Reilly, mate. He's now an even edgier, he's edgier and like more villainous than Kane ever was, and he used to rip people's faces off. In the comments, tell me what you're reading nowadays. I've been smashing through the original Ultimate Spider-Man, and if you want to hear what I think about those, check out the podcast I do with my mate MN Stash, The Panel Pals. Spoilers, but we're having a great time with it. And there's a bit of a weird one. When I'm trying to fall asleep, I've been reading old Tomb of Dracula. The old art is fantastic, Gene Colan at his best, but for some reason, the style gets me really sleepy. But when I was trekking through classic Spider-Man, Ditko and Romita also sent me snoozing. It might just be something about old comics, like the colouring. I should probably read more Superman as well before long because of his new film. If anyone would like to recommend specific stories, that would be helpful. And also, what are you watching nowadays? Me and my wife, we don't watch like normal television, we mostly put on old internet videos. Like we're 40 episodes into old Achievement Hunter Minecraft currently. I used to rush home from school to watch those bad boys, mate. Golden age of YouTube. Let's have one more song before I go. We've had a Spidey one and an Iron Man one. All the DC ones, mate, they get rinsed by copyright, so Batman and that are kind of off the table. Let's do... oh yeah, Iron Fist, mate, there we go. It's the theme of Iron Fist from Marvel vs Capcom. That video, the Iron Fist one, that was one of my favourite videos I've ever made. It was pure fun through and through. I can't wait to make the sequel. He fights a ninja in that one. Iron Fist rules, dude. Enjoy. So, July has two big superhero movies releasing, Superman and MCU Fantastic Four, and the channel's going to reflect that because we've got two videos each for both the Man of Steel and the First Family. Any member requests that come through I'll try and smash through for a quick turnaround. It's looking like Wednesday's going to be the day I'll upload requests. Maybe we can make up a funny name, Requensdays or something, you know how it goes. If you've got any fun questions, comment them, and next time I might do a little Q&A. Just don't ask me my bank details, and don't ask me any math questions, I'm so bad at math. Hope yous have a lovely month, and see yous next time.